Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We'll start in a child's pose, just on the back of our mat, facing the mirrors. Fingertips are reaching for the center of your mat. Maybe just letting your forehead rest on the mat, taking a few big inhales and exhales. And go ahead and walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Maybe flip your tailbone over to the left. Your left hand can stack on top of your right hand for a deeper stretch. And we'll come through center, hands go to the left, tailbone flips to the right. Maybe you stack your right hand on top for this one. And come back through center. We're gonna press up into an all fours position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a big inhale, rounding your spine, looking at your thighs. Big exhale to arch your back, flip your tailbone up. Moving through this at your own pace. And if you want to start rocking your hips side to side. And from here, we'll tuck our toes under, press into a down dog. Hips are piked up to the ceiling, chest is pressing towards your thighs. At your own pace, we'll just start bending one knee, straightening the other. Keeping your chest pressing towards your shoulders. And from here, we'll lift our right leg up, get a big stretch through the back side of your left leg, and then slowly thread that right leg through into a pigeon stretch. Once you feel good, we just reach your arms long over your leg. Taking a few big inhales and exhales. Really letting your hip and your glute start to open up. And from here, we'll press back into our down dog, pike those hips back up towards the sky, and then we'll switch. That left leg lifts up towards the ceiling, and then bring it all the way through, threading that leg into your pigeon pose, and then reach your arms long over that leg. Allowing this hip to open up, stretch out. Taking a few big inhales and exhales. And from here, we'll just press up into a little seated pose, shake it all out, and we're gonna start by putting our ankle weights on our wrists. Make sure that they're all kind of pressed together so that they're just more comfortable. And then we'll take that onto our wrist. Okay, we're gonna turn to face the left wall of the studio. We're gonna be in a side kneeling position. So your right knee is in that kneel, left leg is out long towards the side. We're gonna start with a little oblique series. Your hands are gonna come behind your head, but if at any point your arms start to get tired, you can bring them down to your hips. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, you start to lean over to the right and then pull all the way back up through center. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Slowly breathing through this, reaching the crown of your head over to that wall. First set here, keeping those elbows wide, squeezing through that left oblique. We're gonna lower it down here for 4. Last 3. For 2. Last one. Bring it all the way back up to center. We're gonna start to add on. Inhale to lower down. Your right arm reaches down towards your mat. Bring it all the way back up behind your head and then slowly come back up through center. Inhale, lower, reach. And exhale to come all the way back up. Good, breathing through this. Really reaching down, trying to extend that arm as far down as you can. Perfect, you guys. Think about really planting your left heel down into the mat to help lift you up. Last 3. For 2. Last one like this. We add on the next one. We start the same. So inhale, lower down. Reach that hand down all the way to your mat. Little leg lift with that left leg. And then bring it all the way back up to center. Inhale, lower. Little kick of that leg. Good, you guys. Squeezing through that left oblique. Seeing how high you can kick that leg. Good, you guys. Last 4, and then we have one more add-on. Last 3. Last 2. One more add-on after this. Last one here, and then meet me back up all the way at center. We start the same way. Take an inhale, lower yourself down. Find the mat, little leg lift. Plant your left foot down. You're gonna lift your right knee up. Give me a little crunch. Plant that knee back down, and then you bring it all the way back up to center. Moving slow through this last little bit of this oblique series. As you're in that crunch, you're rounding through the spine, really pulling your belly button to your spine. For 4. Last 3, you guys. For 2. Still breathing through this. Last one. On this last one, you're gonna meet me in that crunch. We're gonna hold that crunch here, little pulses for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it all the way down. Shake it out. Good job, you guys. Okay. We're gonna keep those weights on our wrists. We're gonna go into a little core series, just laying on our back, and then we're gonna do the other side of that oblique series. So just meet me laying on your back. We're gonna start slow, and then we're slowly gonna add on to this. Feet are planted on the floor, knees are bent, arms are just gonna start reaching up for the sky. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, you're just gonna curl your head, neck, and chest, dropping your arms down by your hips, and then slowly lower everything back to that starting position. Exhale to lift. Inhale as you lower, really reaching your fingertips towards those mirrors. We're here for 4, and then we slowly start to add on. Last 3. For 2. Last one like this. The next time that you lift your chest, maybe you bring both of your legs into a tabletop, and then you slowly lower the toes down to the mat, reset, and then you exhale, lift all the way back up. Maybe crunch your knees into your nose. Moving slow through this. Think about pressing your low back down into the mat. We're gonna hold that tabletop crunch in 4. Last 3. For 2. On your next one, you're gonna hold that tabletop crunch. We're gonna extend just our right leg out to the mirror. As you start to bend that knee back to tabletop, lower your head, neck, and chest. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, lift, extend just the right leg. We stay on that right side. And then slowly bend everything back to home. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Breathing through this, we're gonna go for 3, and then we hold that leg straight. In 2. On this next one, lift your chest, hold the leg straight, hold the chest lift. We just lift and lower that leg. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, hands can come behind the head for some extra support. Lifting and lowering, we're here for 5. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Last one, bring it back to tabletop. We're gonna extend our left leg out. Hands are gonna go behind the head if they're not. Curl up towards that right knee for an oblique twist, and then lower back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We have 6. Hold that left leg straight for 5. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Hold it up on this last one. Left arm comes across your body. Little pulses reaching towards those mirrors. We pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. Quick little reset if you want to hug your knees into your chest or rock your knees side to side. Good job, you guys. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. We're gonna start all the way from that basic chest lift. So plant your feet on the floor, press your low back down into the mat. Arms are reaching overhead. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, slowly start to curl all the way up into that chest lift. Reach your fingertips to the mirrors and then slowly lower it back down. Lifting through the center of the chest and slowly lowering down. We have 4. Last 3. For 2. Last one like this. The next time that you lift that chest, maybe you start to bring your knees into your nose, crunching it in, and then slowly lowering down. Tap the toes to the mat. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to reset. We have 4, and then we hold the tabletop. In 3. For 2. On this last one, hold that tabletop position. You're in that chest lift. Left leg extends to the mirror. As that knee pulls back into tabletop, you lower the head, neck, and chest. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, reach. Left leg extends. Bend that knee, lower the head, neck, and chest. Starting to warm up that left side of your core. We're here for 4. And then we hold that leg straight. In 3. Last 2. On this last one, lift the head, neck, and chest. Extend the left leg, hold it straight. We lift the leg and lower the leg. Hands can come behind the head for some extra support. Last 5. For 4. Last 3. For 2. Last one, bring it back into tabletop. Right leg extends out. We curl up to the left knee, hands behind the head for this one. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep that right leg straight. We have 5. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it up. Right arm comes across the body. We pulse over to that door. Over there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Hug your knees into your chest. So good, you guys. How are we doing? Good? Okay, we're gonna go back to that oblique thing on the other side. So go ahead, quick little reset. Last little moment with those weights on our wrists, and then we're gonna switch them. Okay. We're gonna be facing the right wall. I'm gonna come over here. Your left knee is gonna be the one that's bent, and then your right leg is going out towards that front wall of the studio. Hands can start behind the head, or at any point they can drop to your hips. Take a big inhale. We start to lower down to the left side, and then slowly bring it all the way back up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Really think about crunching up. Keeping those elbows wide. Good, you guys. Pressing down into that right heel. Last 3. Good for 2. On this next one, we start to add on. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And then we slowly start to reach that left arm down on your next one. Pull it all the way back up to center. Inhale down, reach the left arm. Exhale back to center. Breathing through this, keeping your gaze looking in front of you at those grass walls. Last 3. For 2. Last one like this. Bring it all the way back up to center. We add on the next one. Hinge it over, left arm touches the floor. Little kick with that right leg and pull it all the way back up. Inhale, lower. Little kick. Exhale to lift. Good, you guys. Trying to keep your shoulders pulled down and away from your ears. Good, you guys. We have 3 more here. Last 2. Last one like this. Meet me back up at center next time we add that little crunch. Inhale down, little kick. Your left knee is gonna hover off the mat. Crunch it towards your right elbow. Plant that knee down, bring it all the way back up to center. Inhale, lower. Exhale as you lift. We have 4. Last 3. Last 2. We're almost done. Stay strong. On this next one, you're gonna meet me in that crunch. We hold that crunch and we pulse it in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down, shake it out, you guys. So good. Okay, we're officially gonna take those weights off of our wrists and we're gonna put them on our ankles. Okay, sorry guys. We're gonna turn back to face this wall, but this time we're gonna be lying down on our side. So you're gonna be kind of on your hip facing this wall. You have the option to either be propped up on your forearm, but if at any point this starts to hurt your shoulder, you can fully lay yourself down. Some of the moves are gonna be a little easier on the forearm just because you're a little bit more upright, but just know that that's an option. Okay, your top hand can either be on your hip or if you wanna place it down on the mat. We're gonna lengthen our left leg, or our bottom leg out, sorry. And then your left leg is gonna kind of figure 4 in front of your bottom leg. Okay, hand is wherever it's comfortable. We're just gonna start to lift that bottom leg up for a little inner thigh, and then slowly lower it back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We have a big inner thigh series coming, so just slowly breathing through this. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Last one here, lower that leg down. We're gonna start to just extend that top leg to straight. We're gonna alternate between tapping behind our knee, lifting over, and then you tap in front of your bottom knee. As you're here, really think about engaging that inner thigh. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. You'll get a little bit of outer glute work here too. Opening and closing that leg here for 4. Last 3. For 2. I'm going to turn around for the next one. Last one, meet me with that top leg behind your back leg. You can stay on your tippy toe to make this a little bit more challenging. Your bottom leg is gonna come back into that hover. Your bottom toe is gonna bend, tap your top knee, and then slowly extend. Perfect. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Good, you guys. Squeezing through that inner thigh. Big lift, big lower. We have 5 for this one. Last 4. Good, for 3. Last 2. One more here, and then meet me with a straight leg. Your left arm is gonna come overhead. This one you might wanna come to your elbow. Exhale to lift that leg up, tap your hand, slowly lower the leg down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We're almost done. We have 2 more sets after this. Slowly lift, slowly lower. So good, you guys. Think about pulling up through just that inner thigh. We have 4. Last 3. For 2. Last one, lower that leg down to the mat. We're gonna drop the heel of this left leg. We're just gonna start to lift our hips, so press through that left heel and then lower the hips back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Think about using that inner thigh to press up and down if you wanna come to your hand. That also helps a little bit on this one. Good, you guys. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Last one here. Lower it all the way down. We have one more set, but we're gonna switch the legs. Bottom knee bends, top leg goes long. We're gonna go into a little side plank, but it's gonna be fast. Take an inhale. On your exhale, rise into your side plank. Your bottom knee hovers. It taps up to your top knee, and it lowers down. We just have 5. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Good, and last one. Bring it all the way down. So good, you guys. Whew. How are we doing? Good? Okay, shake it out. We are gonna do a little standing series in between that, just to give our wrists and everything a little bit of a break. So grab your hand weights and then meet me standing on your mat. We're gonna have our feet about hip distance apart. Weights are gonna be in front on top of your shoulders. We're gonna take a squat, and then as you stand, you're gonna press those arms overhead and then slowly lower it all the way back down. Exhale to press. Inhale, you lower for that squat. Feel free to get different size weights if you guys are feeling good here. Good, you guys. We're squatting here for 4. Good. Last 3. Last 2. Last one like this. Press it overhead. This time you lower down into your squat hold. Come onto your right tippy toe. We're just gonna open that right knee. Come back to center. You can lower the heel and then you stand all the way up. Good, lower down, add that little knee press, and then bring it overhead. If at any point the weights are too much, you can always ditch the weights. Good, you guys, last 4. Good, last 3. For 2. On this next one, stay low. We're just gonna open that knee and close that knee for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back, press overhead, quick little reset. Okay, we're gonna make it a little bit more challenging. We're still just gonna stay on that right leg for now. Hands in front of the shoulders. We take that same squat, hold it there. Your right leg steps behind, little split curtsy squat. Bring it back. And then press overhead. Beautiful. Inhale, lower, little curtsy. And then you press overhead. Yes, you guys, keep it going. Breathing through this. Good, you guys look perfect. We have 4. And then we hold that curtsy squat. In 3, in 2. On this next one, you bring it low. We hold the curtsy squat. Hands come next to your rib cage. You extend the back leg, tricep kick back, and you bend it back in. Exhale to press. Inhale, you bend. We just have 5. Last 4. Good for 3. Last 2. Hold it back on 1. Hold the arms, little pulses of the squat. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up, shake it out. Whew, that one got me. Okay, we're gonna go to the left side. We're almost done, we're in the home stretch. Okay, hands come back to the shoulders. We're gonna start with that squat, press overhead. Now the left knee opens, come back to center. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Inhale, lower, left knee opens, and then you press overhead. Good, you guys, that squat's already warmed up, so we can start just with that left leg for this one. Good, really breathing through this. Last 4, and then we hold that squat. In 3. Last 2. One more like this. We'll hold it on the next one. Bring it all the way down. We just open that left knee. Good. Staying low in your squat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way up. Quick little reset. Whew. Okay. We have that little curtsy squat on the other side. Weights are still in front of the shoulders. Take a big inhale. We lower down for that squat. Hold it. Left foot steps behind. Bring it back and press overhead. Good, you guys. Last little bit, then we finish with the inner thighs. Good, last 4. Good for 3. For 2. We'll hold it on this next one. Bring it low, cross behind. Elbows come to the rib cage. We extend the back leg to straight, kick it back, and you bend low. Exhale to press. Inhale, you bend. We have 5. Sit low in that squat for 4. Last 3. For 2. On your next one, we hold the arms behind. We just pulse the squat. Lift the arms an inch higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Whew. Okay, drop the hand weights. How are we feeling? We're almost there. You guys are killing it. Okay, we're gonna turn to face this wall over here. We're gonna end with those inner thighs. You're on your left hip, and then you have the option to be on your left forearm, or if you wanna start in that kind of laying down position, Your bottom leg is straight and then your top leg is figure forward over your bottom leg. We're gonna start, your top hand can be wherever it's comfortable. Your bottom leg just lifts and lowers. Exhale up, inhale down. Squeezing through the inner thigh while we're here. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Last one, lift that leg, lower it down. We start to extend the top leg up, tap behind. And then you start to alternate, tap in front. Good, you guys. This one's a little bit of a longer set. As you straighten the leg, think about squeezing through the inner thigh first. Exhale to lift. Inhale to tap. Last 4. Last 3. For 2. Last one, meet me with that top leg behind your bottom leg. This is the one where we start to bend the knee. You tap your bottom toes up to your top knee. And then you lower that leg back down. Beautiful. Exhale, lift. God, I want to make sure you guys can see me. Perfect. Squeezing through that bottom inner thigh. We're almost there. Beautiful, you guys. We have 4. Last 3. For 2. Last one, keep that bottom leg straight, right arm reaches overhead. Exhale, lift, tap that top toe. Inhale, lower, we're almost done. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. We just have 2 more sets after this. Pointing that left toe, we have 4. Good, last 3. Last 2. Last one, let that bottom leg rest, top leg is still behind. Your top hand can come down to the floor to assist. We just lift the hips up and lower the hips down. If you want to come to your hand, feel free to do that. You're pressing through your right heel to lift the hips, almost find that little side plank, and then you lower. We're here for 4, and then we take this into that real side plank in 3. Last 2. Last one, lower it down. We quickly switch the legs. Bottom knee bends, top leg is straight. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you lift into that side plank. Your bottom knee is in a hover. We lift to tap and we lower down. Stay strong. Last little bit. We're here for 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. So good, you guys. Okay, we have made it to the cool down. Go ahead and take off your ankle weights. And then make sure that all of your props are out of the way, and then we'll just lie down on our back on our mat. Legs are going to be extended out in front of us. Taking a few big inhales and exhales. I'm passing out cool towels to help you cool off. You can place that towel over your chest, maybe over your eyes, or if there's somewhere else that you would like to place that cool towel, feel free. From here, we'll hug our right knee into our chest. Leave your left leg long, just give that right leg a little bit of a squeeze. Pull it towards your chest. And we'll open that right leg out towards the right wall, stretching through your inner thighs. And bring your right leg up and over your midline. Let it rest on the left side of your mat. Your right arm can go out long towards the right wall. And come back through center. We'll switch out the legs. Right leg goes long, left knee hugs into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. And open your left leg out towards the left wall, stretching through your inner thigh. Taking big, deep breaths. And bring your left leg up and over your midline. Let it rest on the right side of your mat. Your left arm goes out long towards the left wall. And we'll come back to center. Hug both of your knees into your chest. You can rock side to side. And from here, we'll come into a happy baby. The soles of your feet face the ceiling. Grab a hold of the bottoms of your feet. You can rock side to side. Pull down on your feet. And bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly. Grab a hold of the back side of your feet. Just pull them closer to your chest. Let your knees open out wide to the side.